ade bi a ya disua ho anase a chekere issues bi na edamakoma so na coincidentally in my case me tu kwan kakra so me sa ko kire ade enti me wo the benefit of a Ghana education system
and
what happens elsewhere and drawing some lessons that will contextualize how I want to do my analysis. First of all, me feel say suya kakra abayemu me susu say de na honorable Kennedy kan kameka no oman bia na ase emre bia ne normal was mo ye na your different bespoke rules and regulations that ebedamo ebema modas anas modas nonko esan say me susu say ohwe bebia abrofo edu anas the western world edu any kwan omofa so tete omoma especially regarding how they train their young people in schools now. I am very sure say ebia wo che abrofo na say na woni abrofo be 80% din koma na so mbeka no krea do do na beka say steps be omu taking be 100 years or some years ago nene they are coming to bite them.
Okay.
Me kan ko si studio say the brony friend moral decadence. Ya say ye man. I don't want to belabor the point. Meaning say ye mu be susano kwan ye fast titi and nye sa na ye titi ye ma. I believe say was say ye go back to reorient our society. And it all starts from leadership. Like Honorable Kankam has said, say ne ye was social media era. Obroni for be domino effect. Domino effect say dey be a koso e society. Willingly or unwillingly no. Because of how a society and they develop, especially with the advent of social media, subconsciously, no. Mabunu esua. Again, I call training college, child psychology, probably the recency effect theory. Recency effect theory, no. The bottom line they say, I did be a air course to be a dane da. A be a year say I quest advert on the TV so. Advert be to be but TV and a radio. So the first time we say what is this? But you'll be shocked after some time.
Now
that is recency effect of psychology and communication. If you say, "Kwanya even yempenyin for suben be etoda ye denedi no," emma subconsciously the conscience of society is to say, "Eyadepa." That is the way to behave. People want to become heroes. For instance, these days, utimi hu content be on social media. Say obi say be aso camera sini so. Mebunu no bebre say bia ye one a wo into galamsey unim say ya chiu bi galamsey ye wo tax force ya chairman for so no aso video and as for say me wa high thank you. That is part of the domino effect. For the young person doing that, or no person a hero or person ye hunu or person or trendy, forgetting say there are ramifications that was subaina or denedi. Meanwhile the me can say yan san ko ye nchi ansusu antena epono ho anase table ho embobo kwan I was say ye di oman no fa. I am sure 10 years from today we will regret how the society will be because these are the young people. As the older persons omu fade no mabunu na and they take over enti say yan hwe kwan e be fa so na ya tete omo e wo kwan pa it means at the end of the day situation will be worse. Wouldn't say one of the major things in the UK government the knife culture.
Serious.
In the UK, Mabunu do not have access to gun like in the America. Uko America, the reverse is gun. But over UK,
Sikan. No more Sikan is so sharp.
A critical mass of UK students, only know so you any coach I do okakra more school need 13. Be careful.
And
it's easy because Sikan, most of you don't need a license to buy a knife. It's easily accessible. Be a few cry no afa. Most of the young people, 13, 14, 15, okusku Sikan esheni bag. The next available opportunity be no one yonko, no wakuno. And UK is struggling. Again, in such a culture, try there collect me jump it. All of a sudden, no jumping or table so. No, sir. You dare not shout. In fact, even when you speak to a child, that's a raise your voice, the child can report you. And you'll be disciplined. What's what threatening? Say be what no, let alone say punishing. All they'll tell you is look, assignment crowman no allow. It's the child's right. to decide say assignment obey and also insofar the child is part of the class, let the fellow be. So it's a messy environment, especially compare what happens there and what happens here. We are in heaven now. But all I'm saying is I'm sounding a warning. So I'm sure some
don't take us there.
Thank you. Emre bino mi jidi se na omo ye tibia mu. E no mo ye han no mo du bebi omo dri. So it's a very scary situation. Number one, the moral fiber no and the training. It is the reason Ghanaians are largely religious, but there's so much hypocrisy in the country. That's the truth. I mean, Kofi Kenyatta will say, 31st night and 1st January, we all know what happens. People will be at the church the next moment, they are doing other things. My Muslims will be in the mosques on Fridays or almost every day. The next moment, we are all involved. We are a pretentious group of people. Until we call a spade a spade. Rebecca say, look, baby, I'm not Druno. Say the media can come and say, look, I'm on your 4 year can't hope I didn't my impact. Why I first on my mind, I say, Bibi, see, na a pro, na I say, yeah, na bit me do a mine dream. Na a bit me a mine, no, say the abo. Oh, a sign say a color ain't and family or a color being to inform. When we continue this way, I'm sure we are destroying the nation. So we need to go back. It begins from the basic education. In fact, it even begins from a fear. Because if it be socialization and resocialization.
That's right.
Kwanya, you first to take time of friend who fear. No. Actually, only do about 8 hours in the life of a child in a day. The actually say over 24 hours now. Abofrano or spending more of the time in the house.
The family.
It should begin from the home. Kwanya are for because children learn by imitation. That's a fact. Who's your child psychology? Mofra no do dona at the greater part of omu age, no. And normal mo ye normal mo who say afufro ye. Normal then oma copy. So we need to look at that. Number 2, especially at the high school level. There have been several reports, but I want me buying, especially Ministry of Education, conduct proper research. I may the level of prevalence of drugs. Because ultimately nuboni free, especially in Nemremo, nuboni no do na edit on the market, open market, say from Tramor to the Red to whatever it is. I have read a lot of literature. Say even in a high school, sir, a good number of them will be access to stand and nuboni. And again, once they abuse, then at the end of the day, realities will dawn. Then they get to learn. 2. Again, minim how many secondary schools and a professional guidance and counseling expert. Ideally, meaning that it's supposed to be compulsory, but how effective it is, I do not know. Because aside from say I will for 80 more friend who fear, I'm more friend eba school, there shouldn't be a mismatch. It was about friend eba school, conscious efforts will be made. Again, combination efforts to take more friend more say solve a problem. There should be a non-violent approach to resolving a problem. But it's not about any fist, and I say yes, blows and also bought all the time to be able to resolve an issue. At the end of the day, we'll see a team of friend who say you can judge to find a solution to any problem. Either than say you can get to them from the same house, but the mere fact so share different uniforms. We call prempe, we call Washington. Share or park and I say we have to we actually war sick kind bibiana or pursue prend yonko. It is about the training, it's about the psychology of the kids. Kwan Benson a bet to us on the young give up, our churches, our mosques, our schools, the general society in it, say the headmaster or was headmaster can. Society, you are training who these days to feel so will be buying them back. Until the end of the day, no all can say we'll be do attempt. So because of that, let's give up. If we all give up, these kids will grow to become irresponsible adults. Unfortunately for you and I, some could affect us. And to say, I can't say and fire home, a beer, maybe in secondary school and all of that. All of us have kids in one way or the other. They are learning all of that.
Okay.
Sometimes in America now, kids even draw guns on their parents.
Yeah.
It's very common in the American culture. Say about friend papa and mommy, hey, no, I treat you. As young as 14, 15. And in America, for example, if you read the literature, if you follow the news, about Friday 16, no, ni gun, just on your guy. Just say, he has not arrived.
You need to.
Yeah, you need to. One of the greatest symbols for a young person,
like a prestige.
It's prestige. What you say?
Okay.
I don't want us to get there.
Thank you very much. Let's move on and let's look at it. But
Hopefully we don't get there.
Hopefully we don't get there, but we are on our way. And now just a quick one. We are trying to copy Omo.
Yeah.
Into here the current code of conduct now. Some of these statements, sa kwalano ya say obe shout at the person. Ya say obe say for example. Say obe true news, one true news, one true exams.
Yeah,
promotion. First anka the list we have board no so. Oma call me chini. Like those are repeated. Now you don't do that. In Tiama, I know who say. I so we are getting there. We are just on our way to that place. As I said, there's some kind of review.
Something needs to be done about it. Yeah, Daniel wants to see how we look at the 24-hour economy, which